Such a beautiful day here at the meeting place of heaven and earth. God and Goddess, thank you so much for this beautiful mountain and all that it means to so many people and all that it will mean in the future. This beautiful mountain of peace. Thank you for bringing us here to help restore it, to help restore Eden's paradise. Help us to find the best ways to do that, to dedicate ourselves to climbing the golden ladder and becoming all that we can be so that we can shine a light to the world around us and really make a difference, make a big impact on this world of darkness. Let's bring on the golden age. In the name of Elohim, I pray. Amen. Today on the Nasrian calendar, it is Heritage Day, and we are a little bit late for the noontime peace contemplation, but hey, better late than never. Really, you can do them at any time. It's more of a matter of doing them and reminding ourselves of the meaning behind them, not just saying the words, but actually contemplating the meanings and trying to add peace and love and depth to all of these different arenas. So, anyways, on our screen here is the noontime peace contemplation. Our God and Goddess, immanent and transcendent, send to all your angel of peace. May wisdom guide us as we accept or reject things from the past. May your angel of wisdom bless all that we pass on to the future. Today, my question for you is, what legacy do you want to leave behind? This is kind of part of Heritage Day. It's what we believe. It's, many of us that don't have children yet, what we are bringing into the world, what we are manifesting even really matters as well. Even before we have kids, because all of our daily deeds are either helping to create the world that we want to be living in, that Edenic paradise, or they're helping the world that's already here continue on and even, unfortunately, get worse, because these systems are the opposite of the way of Yah. The way of Yah is the upward spiral of existence, consciousness, and bliss, that expansive spiral that ascends into heavens and heavens, right? All these amazing worlds that, this world pales in comparison, as beautiful as it is. But the way of this world right now is that's a contracting spiral, whereas the way of Yah is opening up and expanding. That is a contracting spiral. So it is going down into nothingness. Eventually, everything that is against divine will eventually cease to exist. And that's just, we should all be grateful for that. Really, that lends to the ultimate salvation that we have, that everything is moving towards that ultimate salvation of all beings, where all beings return to the light, essentially, that we all are. All of us have fallen into darkness before. Some are still struggling. Others are very far down, and others are higher up on the ladder. But we are all here together, and our actions matter. So, what legacy do you want to leave behind? What are the things that you want to be remembered by the people in this world? I've had a few people this past summer pass away, and thinking about them and the example that they have been to this world, the light that they have been. Drummer Dave, for instance, really awesome guy. He was at almost every one of my full moon events and really supportive of me and my mission, and even other people. Like, he would be going around the full moon circle, introducing himself to everybody and just talking to absolutely everyone, including everyone, and just being this really great light into the world. Was he perfect? No, none of us are perfect. But that legacy that he has left behind has been really impactful for a lot of us. So hopefully today on Heritage Day, you are thinking about what you wanted to leave behind and the things that you wanted to pass on to your future children. I have wanted to be a mom for so long. I can't even tell you how long I have, even from a really young age, watching Super Nanny and trying to learn how to parent children, although all of that stuff has kind of gone out of the window now that I have started to learn more about Montessori. But my point is that I have been very focused on becoming a mom and the things that I would pass on to my future generations, the way that I want to be different than the past, right? Even starting from home birth and staying away from the medical industry and not sending my children away to somebody else to educate them, right? So there's a lot of great things that we can already be thinking of now that we want to leave ahead, but also the things that we are participating in currently, the traditions. Are you still participating in the commercialized version of Christmas and kind of missing the point of the actual reason for these holidays and the celebrations of the cycle of nature? These people want to say that, worshiping nature, that the pagans would have these yearly celebrations, harvest time, and when the summer and winter solstice, all the different the seasons and changes of the celestial bodies. But as we recently learned with Joshua, when you're doing your solar contemplation, you're not worshiping the sun. You are giving praise to the creator for the sun, and you are saying it's part of all that is Hashem, right? So we're not praising the creation. We do give praise for the creation. But yeah, those are the, at least for me, especially when I have children, understanding the real reason for these holidays and not the commercialized things. So yeah, lots of different things. I'm very excited about seeing the different ways that our world kind of returns back to nature. Even just reading about the Nasri and Kibbutza and thinking about how I would like the future to be has changed a lot since I started making these videos. Before, I was all about, hey, we can use AI to help us in these different ways. We can have robots doing all of the jobs that we don't want to. And now I'm saying we shouldn't be doing any of those jobs that we don't want to anyways. We shouldn't be having the 9 to 5, all of that stuff. Everyone should just focus on the natural way. And we don't need robots. We don't need big factories. We don't need any of that kind of stuff in this world. They want to sell us that and the convenience and all of this. Look at what this convenience is doing to younger generations and how much they rely on their phones, how much their attention span, how much their intelligence, all of these things are just degrading and just a steady downfall because of the convenience of modern society. Is it convenient to go out and take a picture and say, hey, ChatGPT or whatever you use, what is this plant? Yeah, it is. I was thinking about that earlier today. I'm like, man, I don't want to just be on a nature hike with my children and they'll be like, hey mom, what is this? And I'll just whip out my phone and be like, let's ask the magic box, right? I think one other way that you could kind of go about that is like, I'm not really sure. Let's take a picture and then we'll go home and maybe have, your computer room set up to where in the olden days they're like library and the internet was like a place to go. It wasn't just everywhere, right? You had to go into your office and sit at your computer and then you would leave that room too, right? So even just little steps like that to kind of detach are things that I want to do myself. So anyways, I'm going to go enjoy my day. Hello, Kyle. Hey, Bill. How's it going? Let me see if I can get you on my screen here. Okay. Sorry about that. I don't know why my phone has problems when I turn off the screen. Okay, I just want to say hi to everybody in the live chat without this annoying noise happening in my ear. Bill says hi. Hello, Bill. Kyle says, hey, hopefully it's not too much of a scorcher over there. It's 88 here. It is actually 65 right now, but I'm on Mount Shasta, just a little bit up the road is Bunny Flat. So it's really nice up here, but down the mountain it is definitely hot. Cool. Robbie says, hey, Robbie. Robbie says, I feel you would be a wonderful mother. Thank you, Robbie. I appreciate that. And yeah, it's definitely something that I have wanted for a really long time. And yeah, I love how your books on foraging and stuff that's really inspirational because yeah, more people can do this. Anyone can start to publish books on the topic as well and make residual income to get off the grid. So that's really cool. This is very inconvenient. Hey, Dave. Dave says, I miss the internet being a place instead of every aspect of life now. Yes. Yeah. Why is this happening to me? It's very true. It's become all consuming. And even myself, I have a struggle staying off my phone and um, keeping it limited, especially with all of the different, trying to make memes, trying to work on my slides for my presentations here, all of these different factors start to add up. And then it's like you're on the computer all day, right? Dave says, I like the idea of having a library. Yeah, I saw that on some like there's like a YouTube video or something that the guy goes over like medieval words or something like that so that you can learn new things. I don't know how it came across my thing, but yeah, they were talking about this and how things have just changed so much over time. I think it was actually a video about it might have been related to the AI decline of humanity or something now that I think about it. Hello, Osiris. I know how the human race started, and I know the truth about all religions, and I found the philosopher's stone. I am already fulfilled. Awesome. Well, that is great to hear. You can feel free to share it here if you want, although I am going to jump off of here relatively soon. I would love to hear what you have to say about the Philosopher's Stone and what you have found on that topic. I know that in the Holy Megillah, I don't really know what chapter, but I know the next few chapters are going to be like a lot of stuff. But we even go through, the emerald tablets and different things like that and talk about the Philosopher's Stone as well. So I'm excited to share that with you coming up soon. I appreciate your patience in my slide making. It is very time consuming. And I also do have other things going on in my life, including all of the events that I'm planning this summer, which yeah, we'll see how everything goes and what the divine has in store for us. I'm excited. I'm excited for the future. So, that being said, I am going to jump off of here. I hope you have a wonderful day. May God and the goddess bless you.